Hey, what's good, people? Whether it's at work and between class while you're working out or sitting on your ass, I want to welcome you to the CharlieGtv Podcast. And we have a hell of a show lineup here for you today. It is March 24th, and it's colder than it fucking should be for just 3 days past spring. Let me tell you, it's brick outside. There is snow on the ground. And with that, let me welcome everybody on YouTube. Remember to like and subscribe. You know I drop this every week. I'll be doing my thing, trying to stay as consistent as possible. And we are getting into a whole lot this week, and I want to talk about my watch this week is an actual physical experience that I did on this exact day that I might have some footage to show some of you people. And also, we're talking about mushrooms and one other drug. And we're talking about, Charles always has headlines and there's several things to react to in the media. But before we get into all of that, I have to introduce the guest that is returning back to the podcast. She is a licensed cosmetologist, a podcaster, and owner of a beautiful voice. She's a future dental hygienist, Facebook's favorite troll. I give you the one and only Briona. Facebook's favorite troll. Say what's up to the people. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Y'all thought y'all seen the last of me, eh? No.
Yeah.
I saw y'all.
Very happy to have you back here. You know
I'm happy to be back.
100%. So, we started the podcast with Watch This Week. You know what I mean? It could be a movie, an anime, a TV show, a YouTube video, or an Instagram or Facebook reel, or it could be story time or something interesting happened this week that you want to relate to the people. So what came across your consciousness that you want to recommend to the people?
This week I watched the Nickelodeon, what is it called? Quiet on the Set, with like the exposing Nickelodeon with all like their dark, like everything they've been doing like behind the scenes.
Oh, there's some little dark behind the scenes stuff with Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
What have they been up to? Some little sinister dealings in the show world?
Like what is it? Like the creator of like a lot of shows like All That, iCarly, Dan Snyder.
Yeah.
He belongs under the jail.
Oh, he's a bad guy, huh?
Him and Brian Peck, and I think he was like the dialogue coach. They belong under the jail.
So these guys are some people in Hollywood misusing their influence and
very much
power corrupting over there with Nickelodeon, and they're over there being some dirty, perverted gatekeepers. That's
disgusting.
What they're doing. Perverted gatekeepers. Come on.
No, for
terrible.
Real. Even
terrible.
Brian Peck was pen pals with the guy that was the clown that was killing everybody. John Wayne Gacy? Yeah, he was pen pals with him.
Wow. How you pen pals with a real murderer?
Murderer. Serial murderer. Killing people. You're pen pals with him.
Yeah. It really puts the load in Nickelodeon. You know what I mean? It's not what you want. You know what I mean? I heard someone try to break down what Nickelodeon meant too. It meant something I forgot what it meant. But yeah, I mean the name like Nickelodeon. You know what I mean? But at any rate, that's crazy. What's the name of that documentary again?
Quiet on Set. It's on HBO Max.
Wow. Quiet on Set on HBO Max, exposing the dirty secrets of Nickelodeon and the dirty men that ran it. Go ahead and tune in. That is a crazy watch this week. I see. You know what I mean? My watch this week is the parade that I went to today. All right. I went to a parade, you know what I'm saying? And mostly I went there as media to capture the parade, you know what I mean? And I have a little bit of the footage here for you guys, you know what I mean? Maybe you can see some of it, you know what I mean? I'll have it exposed, but yeah, I went to the parade and you can see there was a lot of people, you know what I mean? And I was flying all over the parade and it was cool. It was cool. I had a great time, you know what I mean? I got several shots of the city, you know what I mean, in the background, you know what I mean? With all the people doing all the festivities. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is one of my favorite shots here, just seeing the parade, seeing the skyline of the city in the background, you know what I mean, and seeing all the people, you know what I mean? I was glad that I was able to capture it there, although I will say there was a lot of people dressed in weird costumes, some devilly looking stuff, you know what I mean? I wasn't willing to stay out there at night. I'm glad it was happening in the daytime because I wouldn't want to meet some of these characters and some of them.
What was the parade? Like, what was it about?
I don't know. It was named like the Night Rain, something parade. I don't know. People were dressed a little freaky. That's all I know. You know what I mean? And yeah, shout out to this drone because it flew so far away from me. You know what I mean? Because if you see it, it's flying like blocks, and this thing is flying like blocks away, and there's no way I'm next to it. So I was way back here somewhere, and it just flew all the way past the parade. And it was dope because I was thinking in my head, like, if I was just trying to do this on foot, I would have to physically, like, run past the parade. You know what I mean? And now I could just fly to the front of the parade. So I like 3 or 4 times I flew all the way to the front, all the way to the back of the parade, just capturing things. You know what I mean? So I had a good time with it. Unfortunately, though, I was alone, so I couldn't do the third thing because I had the 3 things I wanted to do for this parade. 1, the drone footage. 2, on foot footage. And 3, I wanted to do street interviews. But I needed a partner to do street interviews, and I was too pussy to ask a random person. You know what I mean? And didn't have anyone available to me at the time. So no street interviews for interviewing some of the crazy people in the costumes or people on the floats. You know what I mean? As far as the stuff that I had gotten several other shots at down trip. Anyway, my watch this week is going down, and getting those for that footage, which was gonna drop my Instagram, of course, probably sometime in the next few days. To try to help me get those views that I need to get to end March. I was trying to use that parade. I'm trying to get that footage dropped as soon as possible.
I don't know if you work like around like or on Thanksgiving, but the Thanksgiving parade will be a really good parade for you to.
I'm gonna be there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be there.
I'll be there.
I'm gonna be at every parade, every like fest. Like I heard 420 Hash Bash in Ann Arbor or something like that. Every festival in Michigan, every parade in Michigan, especially if it's in the Detroit area, specifically the Detroit area. But I'll go to ones in the Michigan, as long as it's not too far away. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to raise the profile of Michigan and Detroit in general in a national lie. You know what I mean? And if I show all the lit events and I show all the cool things happening here, that'll help raise the property value and the value general in Michigan. You know what I mean? So with that, you know what I mean? We're gonna move on here. What I got here? So here's the reaction. So reaction to the last pod. You know what I mean? You've seen these people reacting to you on Facebook.
They were mad at me.
They was mad at you. They was going in on you on this Eminem thing. You know what I mean? So what was it like seeing all of these people see you and have these reactions? But what was going through your head, and what is the response you have for all these people?
It's actually hilarious because like I'm a real life troll and y'all fell for it. It's funny. I mean, they didn't really do anything to me because I don't know these people, so it didn't have any type of emotional effect on me. But y'all will believe anything the internet shows you, and then it's crazy because what I said was true. Yeah. Maybe not to the extent that you thought, but what I said was true. Mm-hmm. It's not about him. It has some things that relate to him, but that movie's not about him.
Yeah, 8 Mile is not about Eminem. Fully,
do your research.
Really, you know what I mean?
Since you got your degree and you know every thing.
Yeah, yeah. It's about the Smith Jr. guy, the other actual B Rabbit rapper. You know what I mean? Even though they said Eminem, and the guy was like, but that was Eminem's mother's name for him or something.
That's fine. That's fine. But that movie was not about him.
Yeah, two things could be true. That could be his mother's name for him, and also that could be the name of the rapper that the movie is more based on as well. You know what I mean? That's why there's a little fight in the comments. That's why it's so funny.
I got your degree.
And you know every mother effing thing. You know what I mean? But that was hilarious. Dealing with that.
I've seen all the comments. It's fine. And I'm continue trolling. You're going to continue to watch and continue to comment. And that's fine because guess what? You still watched it and you still made a reaction to it.
100%. So in the end, we win.
We win. Losers. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
So I wanted to ask you, what's your opinion on mushrooms?
I love a mushroom, but
I'm talking about the magical kind.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
I love a mushroom. For me, I need to be stationary. I need to like sit. I need to not be able to go anywhere, but I don't want to move. I want to sit where I am and enjoy like where I'm at. I don't want to be outside. Mm-hmm. Even though I am gonna try and go into like nature one day, but no, I'm going to sit in the house.
Yeah, because how many times have you tripped in general? Like you feel like
only twice.
Yeah. You're
twice.
still in your first. And what do you say? You took maybe like a gram or 2 or 3 grams. You feel like you took a lot or a little?
Yeah. The first time I clearly was scared, so I didn't take much. But like, I know people say like it depends on your body weight too.
That too.
So I feel like I need to take more. But the first time I was really scared. And I tripped. I did, but it took a while. Even though everybody else was like already tripping before me. So I was like, damn, when is my turn? Shit, I don't even know when the fuck I'm gonna be able to do it. But the second time, I was toasted. I was gone, but it was really cool because it's like I got to enjoy it and I didn't have to go anywhere. It was cool. It was nice.
It was nice. It was a good experience. All right. That's dope, man. Listen, I do recommend. I'm overdue for a trip. If I could do it like a medicine, because I would do it roughly every 2 to 3 months. I would trip on mushrooms. You know what I mean? Because number one, you want a good amount of a reset from the last time you tripped, because just chemically for you to get the full effects, because it stays in your body a long time. You know what I mean? Because just like how weed does, but because it's a natural thing, and your body doesn't like see it automatically as a bunch of chemicals to come fight and force out of your body. So your body, like, it stays in your body longer. You know what I mean? So you won't even get the effects if you try to trip like on a Friday and then try to trip the following Friday. Like, you're not gonna trip as good as you did that first Friday. And you, even if you take twice the amount, like, it's not it just doesn't work like that for whatever reason. I know because I've tried. You know what I mean? I've tried, and I had like a fucking ounce of it. You know what I mean? And I ate maybe 3 grams one Friday, and our trip. I had a great time. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna do it again next weekend. And I ate like the same amount, a little bit more, and not nearly the trip, not nearly as much. It's the same stuff.
Because your body's still processing that first trip.
Exactly.
But I do want to try microdosing.
Yeah.
I do want to try that.
I've heard good things about that.
Especially on like a weekend, like, you know, where I don't have to work around, I'm not busy. Just microdose, like, maybe like for a whole day.
But they say that it helps with like depression and things, but it does though, because I know the effects I've felt on mushrooms. It's very good for depression, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Especially if you take a good amount. If you really take a good amount and you think about life, it's gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you. I can't wait to trip with you one day. I'm gonna do it with you one day. You know what I mean? One day we're gonna trip together, and I'm gonna make sure you go over the edge. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure.
That might be the day we have to go in the nature or something. I trust you enough. I'm scared though, but I'm gonna go. I'll do it.
I don't want to force you to be in nature.
No. It's okay.
You sure?
Yeah. I'll probably have to. Well, depending on when that time is, but I'll probably do it again soon, and then we can, go do it, and then go take a hiker. I'm not hiking. I'm not.
No. That's not. That's not. No.
I'm about to walk through fucking Belle.
Yeah. No. It probably not Belle, but just yeah. When I'm on mushrooms, it's not a working out experience.
Yeah, I didn't.
It's just being with it. Like, honestly, I just be trying to find a good spot, a nice quiet spot to sit and smoke a joint in nature. You know what I mean? Because smoking a joint in nature on mushrooms, surrounded by trees, and maybe a little animal in the distance.
Oh hell!
Feels like I'm 10,000 years ago. My grandpa. You know what I mean? It feels like what I needed to feel like. It really does. You know what I mean? And I would love that. And I think everyone should have that experience, because you know something, when I'm walking, one of the thoughts I had when I was walking through nature, and at one point, and I try to find nature like this on purpose. Like, I don't want to hear cars. I don't want to see power lines. You know what I mean? I want to. And I finally found a point, and I was stopped, and I looked around, did a 360, and I was like, I don't see nothing that says human civilization right now. I don't see nothing. And the smell reminded me of a time of my childhood in Jamaica. The smell, all I smelled was like just wet soil and just grass and just natural. And so the smell, I could tell, was very clean air right now, because I'm surrounded by nature, making nothing but oxygen around. You know what I mean? And I looked up at the sky, and I was just like, the way this looks around me right now, you could be anywhere on the planet right now. That's what I said to myself. You could be. I said, if I was in South America right now, in the jungle of the Amazon somewhere or some shit, I bet it would look pretty similar right now. Looking around right now, just grass would probably smell pretty. Maybe a little difference in the smell. Maybe a little more animal poop in the area, because there'd be a lot more animals out there. You know what I mean? But yeah, just being in nature. You know what I mean? So the other part is that I have to have a GPS tracker. I'll be honest with you. It's gonna cost me a couple $100, but I'm gonna need it's like a Garmin device.
You're trying to get lost?
No, I'm trying to not get lost.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? No, yeah, because I have that anxiety. Because one time I was out there, because I don't know, maybe y'all are good at it. Y'all are half Native American or something. But to me, trees just look like trees. You know what I'm saying? And even the path be looking like shit look real. I'm not used to in the jungle, like, so everything looked the same to me. I'll be honest with you. Everything looked the same to me.
I need a path that's a clear path.
Yeah, I can't be like that's a Taco Bell, that's a Burger King. Like, there's none of that. There's none of that happening in nature. You know what I mean? It's like that's a tree, that's another tree, that's a rock. That's what's going on. Jeez. You know what I mean? Like I need to come there with like a can of paint. like
now I'm making your X's on a tree.
Yeah, for real. For real. Well, no, I can't do that. So that's why I want to spend that money on that device. It's connected, so it's designed to be connected to satellites. Mm-hmm. So there's always satellites, regardless of if it's not cell phone towers, it's satellites, so that it can tell you your location. So I can pinpoint and be like, all right, as soon as we get out the car, I'm gonna be like waypoint here at the car, and then just put on track, and it should be able to track all my steps and either give me a backtrack or I could just hit waypoint to the car, and it'll direct me directly back to the car. You know what I mean? So that I need that. I need that. That'll give me peace of mind to know you're not getting lost. You're not getting. Because remember one time I tried to have a compass and I tried to think that was gonna work. You know what I mean? And then I realized I was reading the compass wrong. And half an hour into the journey, I realized that I was reading the compass wrong. That north changes. I thought it was the north that was on the compass physically, not the north moving. So I was like, oh. Now I don't know really whether I was like, now.
So you thought it was just a compass that's just gonna stay?
Is it home? What?
That's the shit I'm talking about.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. It's gonna home me now and like thumbs down to my decision on that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Maybe you don't need that.
Yeah.
Maybe
right.
You just need to find something with a clear path that you don't need this GPS system.
I'm telling you. Nah. Yeah. But nah, because the clear path be like, there'd be paths, but like you still in the wild kinda. You know what I mean? Like a little. So, but the one park I was in, it was a straight line. It was really like just one way in, one way out.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I mean? And you couldn't like. But the problem with that is you hit the end of the road so fast. There's not enough wandering ability. Even if you stroll slow, you hit the end and then you just gotta walk back. Like nah, you want a little bit more.
That's the problem. I'm not wandering shit.
A little more, but you need that in order to find those areas where you away from the path.
Yeah.
And it's like what it be is I'll be on a path, and then I'll look and it'll be like a little slight break in the trees, and I'll see like a fallen log. You know what I mean?
You go sit on it.
Yeah. Like a little behind the bush, I'll be like, yeah, go sit on this log and smoke this drink real quick.
There's this trail in Belle Isle that I walked with my friend, and it's like you can get to like part of the Detroit River and like sit on some rocks, and you can like look like a little lagoon, and it's cool.
Yeah,
but I'm just like I wasn't tripping or nothing. I'm just like, where are we going? And I got there, it was cool.
Yeah, listen.
But I'm not doing.
No, you're not doing.
I don't know.
I just can't wait till the weather comes back and it's warmer again, because I'm gonna get so much good footage. Because the other thing is that flying a drone through some lush shit with the green is gonna look so good. It's gonna be like, where is he at? He in Zelda?
It's gonna be like the inside the Twilight movies.
I'm telling you.
When they're running through the forest.
And then I'm gonna clip of me holding on to a tree. Like,
that was me.
That was me. Hell yeah. And that's one of my favorite scenes too. He was flying from the back. That's so pretty. You know what I mean? But yeah, let me see what else we got here. Hold on. Yeah. Oof. Damn, fucked up. All right, I'm back. What is your opinion on Coke?
Which one?
Baking soda, not cocaine.
That's a rich man's drug. I don't know.
I've never done it.
I mean,
I know people that have done it.
I know people that have done it. I feel like I've told you this story about my Coke story. Not my specific. I've never done that. I will never do that. I will never put the powder to my nose. I will never do the booger sugar ever in my life.
I've never done it.
But have I told you the story about when I was in college?
I'm sure, certainly not. The listeners haven't heard it.
Oh, okay. So I was in college, and I had a friend that went to a different college, and it was her birthday. So me and my best friend, we drove up to go to the birthday party. we were early. Nobody was there. Her roommate is a stripper. So we got there, walked in the door. Obviously, nobody's there. And her roommate's at the dining room table. And then there is a big pile of Coke in front of her. And me and my best friend looking at each other like, do you see what I say?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we sat down and, we're just talking to her, because Coke is a regular thing. It's not, it's not, but it is. So we're just talking to her.
So we're just chilling, acting like,
it's
she
not
ain't Tony
there.
Montana.
No, she's not pulling from it and doing a whole line in front of me. And I'm only, I'm only not 18. I'm only 18. I'm only 18.
I am but a little less.
I'm just a girl. Like, okay. And so, so more people started walking into the house for the party. And she was in a robe, so she hadn't even got dressed yet. She gets up to walk away. She's like, "Can you watch this for me?" Watch what?
Can you watch this for me?
Can you watch this for me? No. But I said yes anyway. But
now, how would you have felt if it was a pile of weed someone was rolling up and they had to go pure quick, like, "Yo, watch this little weed right here real quick"?
I'll still watch it. I watched it.
But did it bother you more that it was a pile of Coke and not a pile of weed?
Yes, because like that was a lot of Coke. How much money are you making? Because Coke is not cheap.
I don't even know what a lot of Coke is.
If I tell you,
as in, like, I don't know, like, the price of Coke, so I don't know how much, like, it is per gram. Like, I know weed per gram,
but with Coke, they go with, like, quarters of grams, like.
Yeah, because
like
its powder is little, like, lighter weight. So if you buy a gram, it's probably kind of a lot of Coke,
That's
probably.
a lot of Coke.
It's a lot of Coke a gram, probably.
I think I've seen somebody buy, like, a.
Like, I don't know what an 8-ball is. I don't know what that is. You know what I mean? I don't know if it is. I don't know if it's the size of an 8-ball. You know what I mean? I don't know what to call it that.
No.
That would make sense though. Don't hate me. I'm not a drug. Excuse me. I am not a cocaine aficionado. Nope. I ain't watching enough movies neither. I ain't watching enough belly back to back. You know, or the snowfall. I ain't see the snowfall.
I think I've seen somebody buy like maybe like an eighth of Coke, like an eighth of a gram.
Okay. Eighth of a gram.
Yeah, like an eighth of a gram or a quarter of a gram. I think they spend like $50.
Wow.
So that's why I'm trying to figure out, like, how much money do you have? You're in college. You're a stripper. How much money do you really have to buy a pile of Coke?
No, strippers do cocaine. They do.
Because you had to stay up at night.
Exactly.
And I get it. Even though it was 6 p.m. But she asked, "Can I watch it? Can we watch it?" And, we said,
how did that go? Did some guy with some beady eyes come around like,
no. I mean, if they had, I wouldn't have did anything about it because that's not mine. Who am I to fight over somebody else's cocaine?
You could at least be like, "That's my friend's Coke."
Like, hey.
You could have said it was you could like, that's my friend Tyrone's Coke.
Like,
hey. Know what I mean? Tyrone gonna be back in a minute. Know what I mean? He mad, big and tall and shit, and that's his cocaine. You can do what you want, but when you come back, he gonna ask what happened to it.
But she came back in time. She came back in time because I was not there. Yeah, I was a bitch back then.
I was gonna lie about it. I ain't gonna defend it. Tyrone gonna defend it. Tyrone gonna be back in a minute. He fuck around. I mean, no. Tyrone had a sex change as Gina now. Look like
fuck around and find out.
Fuck around and find out. He gonna be like, "Where's Tyrone? You lied to me. You lying son of a whiskey eater."
How do you feel about cocaine?
Me, I am mad I didn't do it before fentanyl hit the streets. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't really trying to do it at all anyway. But once fentanyl hit the streets, then I was like, oh, now I can't do it. Now before it was like, it's an option. I'm not gonna do it. I'm good. Now it's like, you'll die. I don't want to die, so I'm not gonna do it.
Don't do it.
Cause so now I'm like deadly afraid to do it. I'm not gonna do it. You know what I mean? But I'm a guy that tries to be highly productive. I work really hard. And a lot of times I be sleepy. And sometimes, coffee and Red Bull just don't do it. I be still sleepy. So I be mad. I'd be like, wow, if I was a white guy, I would just do cocaine or I would do Adderall or something like that to help me focus. Now, I would be far more willing probably to take Adderall than cocaine.
No, I've done Adderall. I did do Adderall in college. I mean, all college students do Adderall, if you want to be completely honest. I only did it because I procrastinated a 10-page paper and I needed to write it in a day. and I wrote it in 4 hours.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I need that. I need that.
But no, you don't want it, because I got mine from, she had ADHD, so hers was like prescribed to her. It wasn't nothing like one off the street or something.
Yeah.
No, they were hers, and they were very, very high in dosage, milligram. And I took one, and I was up for 3 days, and I just wanted to go to sleep. It was like the worst. I was up. I didn't. Because that last day I crashed and I like slept.
All right, I'll take half the pill. But look, here's the thing. I'm gonna just go to a doctor as an adult and be like, I can't focus. I'm just gonna act retarded, I guess. Give me the motherfucking Adderall, dude.
They might.
Give me the Adderall. I need to focus. I'm a little kid that can't get it together. All right, give me the Adderall. Here, I know they was giving me kids the power to be millionaires in the little pill. You know what I mean? That's all I needed. But really though, so coke I'm not gonna do. You know what I mean? But Adderall, the jury's still out, man. If I could get me a good line of some Adderall, man, if I could go to a doctor and get some, I would consider it. You know what I mean? Because I be tired and I got so much editing to do, so many clips to generate, so much shit to do, and I'm only human and I'm only one guy, and sometimes I just don't wanna. Yeah. Sometimes I just want to sleep. You know what I mean? But I know I can't let people down. I got mad people believing in me, so I got to keep pushing. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not. I don't. But fentanyl could be an Adderall too. Could be, but it's less likely.
Could be.
It's less likely, but still could be. You know what I mean? But anyway, feelings on. So, how do you feel about social media as being specifically the TikTok ban? You know what I mean? I don't know if I have it.
I'm very sad about that.
I don't know if I have it saved here. I might not have saved. Oh, it's in my stories. That's where it is. 1 second. Let me go find it in my stories real quick, and I will show it to you. Yeah, this. I want to play this post real quick.
They've given them 180 days to sell this thing, or the ban's going to be put in place. Now, when you talk about sell, this is not just like a normal transaction. The valuation on the low end. Do you know what it is for TikTok?
No, I don't.
100 billion on the low end, right? So
who do you sell to?
Right. So this is the issue. So TikTok made 16 billion in sales in the United States last year, according to the Financial Times. If you did a 9x or a 10x evaluation on that, you're talking about on a high end, it could be 150 billion. So you have 180 days for a $150 billion transaction. Tell me how that
the money's not there for most people.
How does that go through? So why was the cause for the ban? So the U.S., they have a long restricted policy restricting foreign ownership of radio and television broadcasting, which is kind of tricky, right? Because TikTok is really a social media platform. And so does it fit in the guidelines of radio and television broadcasting? But the real issue is the data, right? They're saying that the Chinese are stealing data from American citizens. But there's a couple, I mean, the sale is one issue. The data is another issue. But there are some people who are saying, like, what about freedom of speech, which is a constitutional
There's no such thing,
right? How does that work? Because you're not going to fine American citizens and residents for using the app, but you will try to ban the platform that they're using. So there's a lot of issues there. Ultimately, the road that it looks like it's headed is toward, it's just going to be banned because, again, $150 billion transaction on a high end within the next 100, and that was early last week. So
But yeah, the idea of $150 billion transaction and happening in within 100 days to save the pie, I agree with their assessment to say that it is just highly unlikely to happen. So I feel like what we are seeing is a ban of TikTok.
That's
for
sad.
real. You know what I mean? And yeah, how you feel about that for real?
I am actually sad because like TikTok is one of my favorite like social medias.
Yeah.
Because it's like always something new on there. There's always like, because on Instagram it's just like the same thing, and then like now they've shadow banned like half the people I follow, so all I see is ads, and I only see people that I've looked at their stories recently. And it's like I feel like when I go on like Instagram, there's stuff that, or like people, I'm like, damn, where'd they go? And I go and I still follow them. I just don't see them anymore. On TikTok, I mean, I see like the same people, and I always like everything always comes back around, like even if I haven't seen it again, or you know what I'm saying, like stuff comes back around. And then when I don't know what to cook, TikTok's supposed to tell me what to cook.
TikTok always hits you with recipes.
Yeah.
The trending and all the mad cooking issues. It does that tons of it really does do that, man. I'm mad at TikTok, and I was thinking about the thing we had to do with the Glow.
Oh yeah,
you was so cute. You was rapping them bars. You was
because it gives like people on TikTok have been able to like express themselves better than they do on like anything else.
Yeah,
like whether they're just when they don't talk or they don't like. My life is on there. Well, that's probably bad to say, but it shows like a lot of stuff that I do, and I like it because like people like it and they look at it.
Like I did that trend with the lights thing. Yeah, that was fun.
Like that was so much fun. And then this has been like TikTok has been a staple. It was already before the pandemic, but in the pandemic,
it came even more.
Yes, and then people they have developed like their entire life from TikTok.
Some people make mad money on TikTok. Some people, that's a big part of their branding and a big part of it. Like me, that's like, you take away TikTok, TikTok already trying to kick my butt, but that's like a good 25% of my views, dog. Good 25% between 20 and 30% of my views, man.
You know how many people are going to lose so much money, so many endorsements. I mean, they're probably going to move to something else, but TikTok is where it's at for real. And like, they probably are stealing our information, but don't act like y'all ain't sell our information already. So
exactly, for real. Well, you right about that. You damn right about that.
Don't act like
y'all didn't sell it anyway. Y'all really do that. You know what I mean? So it's messed up. I don't appreciate how they doing it, and I'm sad for TikTok leaving because I me personally, as a creator, as a content creator, as a YouTuber, guy that posts clips on all the thing. TikTok is it's a lot. It's like they said, there's 170 million people that use TikTok. You know what I mean? It's not just me. I don't know how they could do that to so many people. You know what I mean? Just like screw it. And it's just going to give more power to Instagram and Facebook. You know what I mean? And it's going to give them more power to maybe be a little bit more of an asshole. You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't they raise the price of the verification badge by $1, seeing as you got to go to them? Like, you know what I mean? Just because, they knocked out 100, like one of the top players in the competition. And 170 million, 150 million, billion dollars to buy it.
I mean, somebody has it, but be for real. If it takes 6 months to close on a house, that's $250,000.
No.
How long do they think it's gonna take for $150 billion transaction on a fucking app?
That's what I'm saying. Like Twitter, when Elon Musk bought Twitter, that was a $44 billion. Now
his mama named Twitter. I'm call him Twitter.
You silly as hell. Mama named him, you silly as fuck. But yeah, when Elon Musk bought Twitter, you know what I mean, for 44, it was Twitter when he bought it, right? He bought Twitter. This is X9, but when he bought it, it was Twitter. For $44 billion, you know what I mean? That was a big acquisition, you know what I mean? And it was like, wow. And now buying another social media, like, who's gonna buy? Like, Elon Musk is literally the richest guy in the world.
Even it was a big thing when was Zuckerberg bought Instagram.
Yeah,
like Facebook, the creator of Facebook bought Instagram. It was a big thing.
Yeah,
and a lot of people stopped using Instagram, or a lot of people stopped using Facebook. And it's like,
true.
Somebody gonna stop using something, and somebody gonna be mad.
Yeah, and
all they're gonna do is recreate another app to do the same thing over again.
Exactly.
Just like when they were gonna stop using Twitter, they made Threads.
Exactly, and I heard there was I don't know what happened between that. There was a lawsuit between Threads and Twitter because it was like, how you just trying to like copy our whole like thing. You can't, like, that's our thing.
And I feel like that's what Instagram may be. Well, I mean, I ain't gonna say that.
To me, Twitter never has to worry about Threads because, bottom line, there's porn on Twitter and there's no porn on Threads. So because of that, there's a whole demographic and economy of things happening on Twitter that will never take place on Threads. You know what I mean? And
like they said, they had planned on like banning the porn from Twitter, but they also seen people said they ain't gonna be on Twitter no more, so they probably stopped that.
Listen, you can't ban the porn on Twitter. If you ban the porn on Twitter,
there will be no Twitter.
There'll be no Twitter. There'll be no Twitter. I'm gotta let you know right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we should shorties know what I mean when they put the Twitter link and everything. and then I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Anyway, I don't snitch on myself. Anyway, next one. They'll be looking over here. They'll be looking over here. Next one up here.
Now he got him bookmarked. You know what? Okay.
Anyway, so on this day 4 years ago, the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 outbreak a global pandemic. So,
Wow.
looking back on COVID-19, with the lockdowns, the vaccine pushes, and this and that, now coming out that there's millions of people with side effects due to the vaccine. You know what I mean? After they forced it on, looking back with 2020, hindsight, no pun intended. How do you feel about the
I
pandemic?
miss when it was illegal for people to be by me.
Did you like the social distancing?
Yes.
What?
Because I already don't like a lot of people around me anyway. So like the fact that you needed to be 6 feet away, you're gonna get in trouble. I like that. I like being quarantined, but then like that's also like it came to a lot of people's demise because a lot of people like hurt themselves a lot, and I mean that was like our baby boom too because everybody was pregnant.
Yeah, pandemic baby.
Pandemic babies everywhere.
Yeah.
It was like it had its good thing, it had its good side and it had its bad side, but I mean,
Everyone enjoyed that stimulus check. That got me my first car.
I love
no
my
pandemic,
$1,200
no stimulus check, no first car for Carl. I'm just saying. I mean, at least it took a little longer for sure.
My unemployment was built up so bad. My first installment was like, I ain't gonna lie, it was like $9,000
Damn.
because they had put my shit off for so long because I was working and I was like I couldn't work no more. But yeah, I went to Miami.
I know. Wow.
Pandemic.
Oh my God. I went to Miami in the pandemic. Oh my gosh. I heard Florida was still popping kind of.
It was.
And I heard it was still popping. You know
It
what I mean?
was.
So shout out to them down there having a good time even through the struggle. You know what I mean? I never got on the unemployment train. I never believed. I knew they would never give me anything. They don't like me. They still don't want to give me my taxes. They don't like me. They don't want me to come up in the world through any large sums of cash in any way. Like they want me to just struggle and break my back for every fucking red cent that I get. That's just what I understand the world wants me to do. So I didn't. I was working at Lowe's through the whole damn pandemic. You know what I mean? I was an essential worker. My other job was at a brewery, at a restaurant, but they obviously got shut down by COVID. You know what I mean? So yeah, I was working at Lowe's the whole time.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? And at the time, Lowe's was giving you unlimited overtime during the pandemic.
Was it even busy?
Yeah, it was very busy because
people was doing at home projects. I believe
at home stuff because now you're stuck at home. Now you need to improve your house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Lowe's was very busy, and also all of the sanitizers was getting bought. All the paper towels and bulk was getting bought. Everything,
water,
water, all and Lowe's sells all of that stuff, and it was all getting bought the hell on up. You know what I mean? We had a whole aisle full of pandemic stuff in Lowe's, and it was all getting bought up.
I will never forgive y'all for buying up the toilet paper.
Yo, for real. I bet some of y'all still got some.
I will never forgive
the
y'all
way
for that
how y'all was buying up the toilet paper, dog.
You thought you was gonna run out of toilet paper? Please. The way y'all went for the toilet paper, y'all could have went for anything else.
I think because they was also buying cans of beans. I think that's what it was. You know, they just knew what they was getting themselves into. You know, you buying the non-perishable foods, then something gonna perish inside of you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that.
No, I'm not. But look at you. No. No.
Yeah, I think that's what it. I think that's what it was. Looking back at it, you know what I mean. But yeah, the pandemic was a crazy thing, and I was saying this during the time because the vaccine was not FDA approved at the time, and they were still trying to make you require it to get you. And I was saying to them, listen, do you realize that they're trying to force you to take a substance that is not approved by the FDA, and you're giving up your freedoms because you're terrified right now.
And they have fucked up on the first ones.
Yeah, and they fucked up on a couple of first. Meanwhile, they're telling you to take it. It's not FDA approved. They're telling you almost how to make it seem like. And the way they were talking about the unvaccinated people during this time, they were acting like we were.
This was The Walking Dead, and
trying to kill grandmothers, and we were the most inconsiderate, evil people ever. And there's no argument. They're just dumb. They're just dumb, and they're like whatever. And all. I mean, now there's mad side effects and mad stuff coming out and mad people dropping it and blood clots and brain deterioration, all types of side effects stuff happening because of this vaccine, and everyone wants to be quiet about it.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, the same World Health Organization that did this is the same World Health Organization that came out a couple of weeks ago saying, yeah, there's side effects on the vaccine. Yeah, 8 countries and over 100 million people studied comes out to say, yeah, there was devastated. Some side effects people got fucked up.
But they made it so quick. Of course there were gonna be side effects. Like you made this thing so fast. Like how you make a drug to cure or to get rid of this disease? Like what? Be for real.
And also you made billions of dollars because you were selling it to countries, making billions of dollars off of this thing. And also now you made some people sick. And meanwhile, during the time, you weren't allowed to question whether the vaccine was safe. You weren't allowed to say anything like that. You weren't allowed to offer any alternatives to the vaccine. People were getting canceled for encouraging eating healthy and exercising.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, take the vaccine or eat healthy and exercise and improve your health because other comorbidities was also no. People weren't even trying to encourage you to be healthy.
Those were the same people that took the vaccine and then got sick from the vaccine because all the vaccine was the virus.
It's the virus itself, exactly. How many people took the vaccine that got COVID right after? Because that like, obviously.
Because that's what the flu
That's
vaccine
what it
is.
is. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know, man. I just feel like looking back, I've lived through too many of these cases where it's like the whole world is telling you to do one thing and the opposite is the actual answer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And this is one of the best, most glaring examples of that. How they were on the vaccine, how everyone was about the lockdowns, and how countries that didn't lock down actually fared better in a lot of ways. Their economy was better, like they built immunity faster, and they survived better. Like mad countries that didn't lock down as local actually did better overall. You know what I mean? And us giving up our freedom, living in fear, printing a lot of money, destroying the economy, shutting down businesses, doing all of that was like not the best thing to do. You know what I mean?
But then there was also those countries that did quarantine like they were supposed to,
Yeah.
and they got better faster. Now we people were still going out to parties and going to the clubs, and like we were still had shit open, and we were still going. And then they're wondering why our numbers aren't going down, and people are still getting sick because nobody's listening.
And also, America is
Hard-headed.
the most hard-headed, and it's also one of the most unhealthy nations on the planet. Like I don't know.
We are the third world country.
Oh yeah, for real. The pandemic numbers were making America look like trash. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I wouldn't even want to be here.
Yeah, during that time, it seemed like we were like the top 3 country dying like flies, and the whole time you would think, surely we would survive more than some people in fucking, I don't know, Lithuania or some shit.
No.
You know what I mean? There's some people in Finland ain't surviving better than us, but no. Mad people in Finland, Denmark, and mad European little countries, and mad even some places in Africa. You know what I mean? Which is the funny thing too about so when the side effects came out about this, it was saying how so many poor countries and countries in Africa weren't affected by the side effect, because so it was like a benefit them because they couldn't afford to get the vaccine, so they had to just live with it.
Yeah, to thug it out.
And no, but overall they were fine though now because of the amount of stuff that came out about it's just messed up. It's just messed up. I feel sad for those people because a lot of those people, also people in my family that went and got vaccinated. You know what I mean? And there was a time in my job where they was paying you $300 a month. Oh no, it was $180 a month extra as a bonus to be vaccinated.
Oh, yeah.
And they did that for like 3 or 6 months.
Or they was also firing people if they didn't get vaccinated. Like people like the essential workers, like in the hospitals, like they told them they had to get it. If they didn't get it, they were gonna lose their job. And so it's like they kind of was forced to take this drug that could possibly make them sick or could possibly kill them. Exactly. And they don't know what it is, and y'all barely know what it is because y'all made it, and y'all still in the trial era of it.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Same thing with people in the Army. Tons of people in the Army and the Marine services that were fighting for the country that were being forced to take this vaccine. Some of them didn't want to. They were forced to resign.
That's
you know
sick.
what I mean? And my thing is this. So when there's side effects from this vaccine now that you forced me to take, do I not get to sue you for forcing me to take something that ruined my life?
Literally.
Like, why do you get to do that and just walk away? I'm sorry about that. Like, no.
That's the type of shit where they were like, where you were willing to do it.
No, like,
no.
Like,
well, that was your
you
fault.
You're going to threaten my whole job and was taking away my whole, and calling me all types of names on the news and all types of propaganda. So then fine. I took your drug and it ruined my life. And now you get to pay the piper, motherfucker. No, walking off into the sunset like you didn't make billions upon billions of dollars off of this thing during the pandemic. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. It's not fair. It's not fair, and I think everyone's just gonna walk away into the sunset, and Fauci and all of them are just gonna, everyone's just gonna be fine, and we're just gonna be suffering as the people. You know what I mean? So
that is what it is.
But looking back, I'll tell you one thing: fool me once, shame on you. Right? Fool me twice. They'll run this pandemic thing back on us again. All right, with the COVID too, a little more deadly, and then they make you take this other thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Don't remember this. Remember how this went, please. Please remember. You know what I mean? And remember how things came out and how they lied. There's proof of them lying during this thing. You people that love to believe all the mainstream.
Since y'all got y'all degree and y'all know every fucking
thing. You know what I mean? Literally. But don't know everything. We kill them. You know what I mean? So yeah, another one we have here is bothering me. When I saw this story, it made me want to go get Chick-fil-A as soon as possible. You know what I mean? Because Chick-fil-A is so fucking good, and I haven't had it in probably easily a year, honestly.
Go get some.
But the first time I had it, first I had the chicken sandwich, and I ordered it just how it is on the menu, and it doesn't come with any sauces on it. You know what I mean? And I thought to myself, wow, chicken sandwich with no sauce on it, just the lettuce, tomato, like sort of how it is right there. And I was like, it's gonna be dry. And then I bit into the chicken and bit into the sandwich, and everything was so juicy and so good. I was like, wow, they killed it. And then my mom had ordered some chicken nuggets, and I took a bite out of the chicken nugget, and my first thing I said was, wow, this tastes like it might be real chicken.
Yeah, because it is.
So the quality of the chicken and the quality of the ingredients and how fresh and good and shit just tasted just great. So that's what made me a fan of Chick-fil-A. What made me not a fan is the crazy line and the shitty serving experience of just the struggle to get the shit in your hand.
But they be moving fast.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes you know what I mean.
What Chick-fil-A you went to, but all the ones I go to, they can move kind of fast.
So the struggle to get it in my hand sometimes they be on slam. But when sometimes it runs smooth, it does sometimes. When that happens and you don't have all the frustration before getting to eat it, it makes it taste better. You know what I mean? And I recommend Chick-fil-A. But now they're saying that they announced that they're going to be shifting from antibiotic-free chicken to what? Chicken that has antibiotics in it. You know what I mean? So to me, what I see that headline is the quality. The quality in Chick-fil-A's chicken is going down. You know what I mean? That's not a thumbs up. It's a thumb down. All right. The quality in Chick-fil-A. All right. It's not.
Yes,
yeah,
it
there
is.
You go. Yeah, the quality. I hate this thing. The quality in Chick-fil-A is going down. All right. Unfortunately, for some reason, you know what I mean. It's really ridiculous. So, do you like Chick-fil-A?
I love Chick-fil-A.
When's the last time you had Chick-fil-A?
Maybe like 2 months ago.
Yeah, it's been too long for me, and I love Chick-fil-A. I haven't had nothing, and the mac and cheese at Chick-fil-A too is hitting.
They're putting one closer by my house, but I do not like the location that it's going to be in because I live in Taylor, and everybody knows like on the weekends, like on Eureka, or like just rush hour time, they're putting one right in front of Southland Mall, literally right in front of it. If you live in Taylor, you know what I'm talking about. They're putting one right there where that Little Daddy's Greek restaurant was, and y'all already know how Eureka is on a busy day. So imagine they're putting a fucking Chick-fil-A.
They
right
always
there.
put it in the most spot where there's no Chick-fil-A around, so there's no competing Chick-fil-A around in the area. And they put it somewhere where there's a lot of traffic around in the area, with a lot of foot traffic, so they can come there and come jam their shit. I'm telling you.
So I felt like a spot because there was a, have you ever heard of Wahlburgers?
Yeah.
Okay, there was a Wahlburgers in Taylor down the street, like closer to 75 on Eureka. I feel like they should have put it there because it's more. I mean, you get the people coming off the freeway, you get the people going on the freeway, so like there's like, that right there. I mean, it is less congested, but I get it. You want to put it where people are going to be at, like they're going to be in that area right there.
Yeah, they're all going to see it.
Because the other closest one is in Allen Park on the Hill.
I know that one. I used to work at the Lowe's right by that one. That's why I know that one.
And then there's one in Woodhaven. And then the other one I think is in Troy.
And they got one. They got one in the hospital for some damn reason. I don't know why Chick-fil-A put one in the.
It was one in the hospital because why not?
Because now I got to go in the damn hospital.
Or go in the airport.
And breathe in whatever's going on in there to get some Chick-fil-A.
There's one in the airport. But you got to go all the way to the end.
Now I got to get my butt sniffed by dogs, sniffed by cocaine dogs. They're going to figure out I got an 8-ball in my pocket. Nah,
don't say that.
I'm joking.
They're going to come get you.
I don't do that. They know me. I'm a good person for the most part. So Russia officially adds the LGBT movement to terrorists and extreme lists, and two arrests have been made since the anti-LGBTQ laws. You know what I mean? So Russia is officially saying that you LGBT people are mentally ill and we need to watch you, all right? You come over here, it's a big problem, all right? In Russia, we don't do this, all right? Don't come over here with your problems, with your rainbow flag, all right? You go to jail. We're done with you people, all right? So how does this make you feel American that we are anti-LGBT, we're not doing here?
We don't like them, other people don't like. I mean, I don't have a problem. Like, it don't matter to me. They ain't never bother me. The whole community is cool with me. I got friends all in the LGBTQ plus community.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
doesn't
this
really
country here doesn't like them already. I know they keep saying like, oh, like we accept them, yeah. But you guys are fucking liars, because anything they do is always an agenda, quote unquote, behind it.
Big problem.
Right. So if you think another country's gonna like them, you're crazy.
Yes.
It's not no problem.
But not in Russia, right? Here we little family, right? And the LGBT just doesn't make family, all right? You need family. All right? Listen, I'm sorry, man. I don't know what they're doing over there in Russia. They just said like no more with the LGBT over there, right? They just, I think there's really someone was saying that American culture used to be like freedom, cowboys, like rebel, you know what I mean? It used to be like rock and roll, like fight the system, like establishment, like that used to be what like American culture was to the rest of the world to a degree, you know what I mean? Like, and now American culture to the rest of the world, like what we're pushing right now, like what's American culture is this, the LGBT, like really, that's like wokeness, the trans, this, that, like that is what the American culture is today, is ultra acceptance, no standards on anyone, full, just do whatever you want to do type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I can see how people that are anti-America would also kind of be anti-LGBT, because that's like what America is pushing. You know what I mean? Like to a degree, like America is pushing it through all its TV media, all its movies, got women leading now, and it's all like So
it is, but I mean, it's not bothering me.
The answer is not to be anti-LGBT. You know what I mean? I don't think that's the answer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's like swinging the pendulum too far the other way. You know what I mean? You can accept it but that doesn't mean you can accept it, but that doesn't mean you have to project it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That don't have to be two different things. You know what I mean? I can accept you being gay, and if you can accept me not wanting to like put it in every essence of where the community exists, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I guess cool every now and then, like, oh, here, but not here. There you go. This right there in front of you.
And it doesn't, and it shouldn't compete with. And their argument is always, well, the heterosexual thing is always, well, Mickey Mouse has Minnie Mouse. Why is that okay? And it's like, listen, you have to accept that, that gay people and transgender people, you have to accept that there are a smaller population of the world, of the population. There's a smaller slice. Regular heterosexual people are the bigger slice of society. You know what I mean? It just is. And a business catering towards a larger customer base is just good business, which is why all of these movies and things catering to a smaller base has been failing. You understand? You know what I mean? You understand how that works?
I never said I wasn't going to accept you, and I never said what you're doing was wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, business-wise, this is what I'm sticking to.
Business-wise, it hasn't been working out. We don't want to see women superheroes. Like, it sounds good, but you don't show up to see it. Same with how you don't show up for the WNBA to see that either. You know what I mean? So,
because Y'all do not be showing up.
They don't get the views. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Those be good games.
You know what I mean? I've seen some highlights where I was like, hey, Becky killing it from the deep range. You know what I mean? Step back, get it out the net. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But you know, we don't really encourage that. I mean, so all right, no gay people, all right, in Russia, all right? No happy time, all right? You find woman with man, all right? Enough. Yeah, this is another topic I wanted to bring up here because me personally, you know how you might see a Jay-Z and Beyonce and might be like, oh, that's an inspiring couple. You see LeBron James and oh, that's an inspiring couple. You know what I mean? You see these two, to me, it's straight bullshit.
I don't like their relationship.
I don't like it at all.
It's not.
What's
it's
your
not that I
opinion
don't
on
like
it?
her. I don't like him.
I don't like them together. I don't
like them together.
It's not good for the. Yeah, how do you feel about why?
I don't like them because like his whole history. Like anybody that has that type of history, you know what I'm talking about?
About the kid thing.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. And it's like you had to know before you married him.
Everyone knew.
And you still married him. Like you might love him and whatnot, but I'm not marrying any. That made my stomach hurt.
Yeah,
Ew.
like that's crazy. You know what I mean? You trying to have kids with him and stuff.
She had a kid with him. It's
like
and it's just like you just go on life just acting like you don't know or act like you not paying attention, and it's brought up every time you're on social media or anything around you. Like a man can't even go towards a kid. He can't even be around the 100 feet from the 1,000 feet from a fucking elementary school or a school. Anybody under 18, like. Why you want to live like that?
It's terrible. You know what I mean? And you're someone who has little girl fans all around the world.
Right, you got little girl fans.
You know what I mean? So what are you saying to all of the little girl fans that might have gone through something? You're like, well, I'm with the person that hurt you, so whatever. You know what I mean? It was basically like or whatever. Like, I don't know. I just think that it's not good. And them as a couple. Another thing is this. He doesn't seem like a guy like is trying to elevate her in any way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? He's not trying to elevate her physically as far as any working out. He's not trying to elevate her financially. You know what I mean? Because of his past, what we just discussed spiritually, he's not trying to elevate her in any way at all.
I just don't like
you know what I mean? Like, so I don't see why she would see him as some sort of one to be attached to. I can't see why. You know what I mean? And now, of course, they're forced to pay some attack thing. But yeah, because he had restraining order something against him for talking about Meek Mill, and then she's beefing. Like they're both toxic, beefing in the community. So they beefing with other people. They was beefing with each other, and then they so it's just a toxic couple. It's a toxic putting together.
They're not even toxic like towards each other. It's toxic towards everybody else.
Yeah.
And it's like you ever get like that feeling when you see somebody, you're just like, I just don't feel right around them. I ain't never met that man or been around him, but like I just don't like him.
I'll be honest with you.
I don't like him.
I was rooting for Christian Rock and Blueface's relationship way more than I was rooting for their relationship. Now, granted, both relationships are toxic relationships. But if I had to choose one relationship to get back together and stay together and one relationship to end, I would choose for the Blueface and Christian Rock to get back together, and I'd rather these two break up.
They haven't been on our social media. Please don't bring that shit back around in my algorithm. Please.
Come on, that was a good time.
That was not a good time.
That's like when 6ix9ine was first pop. When Tekashi 6ix9ine first got on the scene, and he was trolling niggas before he was a snitch. When he first got, the internet was a fun fucking place.
It was.
When Tekashi first got online, the internet was a fun place. I was barely online, and him trolling all the gangs like, "Oh, I'm outside." It was fun.
I trolled like him, and y'all still watched it.
Yeah,
like, y'all can watch anything.
Tekashi was like the best troll ever. You know what I mean? In the end, it's a big L. You know what I mean? Really, but just because of how he ended with the snitching thing and he went, it's not as well as it worked out for him. When you got a snitch, snitching is never going to work out good for you. You know what I'm saying? Not at least not in hip hop. You know what I mean? Now you're gonna be done out here. You're done out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? But the run in the beginning was amazing. I say that to say, it's the same thing with Christian Rock and Blueface, man. Their run when they was doing their thing with the drama all the time,
show,
man. Man, it was a good time. It was fun.
It was fun. It was funny, but like it was real abuse for real. Like
I didn't like some of the things Blue. It made me not like Blueface a bit because
I don't like. That's one of the people I look at too. Like I just do not like him at all.
Yeah, because he abused that loyalty. Like he had such. She was so loyal to him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To
And
a
he
fault.
knew it.
You know what I mean? And he abused that power. You know what I mean? Abused that and unnecessarily. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't know. The one thing that made me start really feeling that way was for sure when I had to watch on social media when he just put a toe in her mouth on the plane. You know what I mean? I was just like, you know something? This is not something you should post online. Like that's not what you want your woman to be doing, seen to be doing.
Because he
online.
knows that she's gonna do anything for him.
Yeah, and that.
I don't know what kind of emotional attachment she has to him, but she needs.
And then still after all of that shit, I got a tattoo on one side of his face.
A face, her neck, got his name in multiple places, and I don't know. She needs somebody. She needs some type of guidance. I'm not gonna lie.
At this point,
nobody's guiding her.
They need to get back together. Yeah,
no,
including Blueface. They're not guiding her either. But really though, how they got together and how the kid is Blueface's, right?
Yeah.
I
believe
I heard some rumors that it might not be his. You know what I'm saying? It probably is his.
We don't know.
Because she did cheat on him as well. You know what I mean? But he deserved it at some point. Sorry for the little bit of a delay there. You know, we're back in bushy tailed and ready to fucking go. Now look, this is the modern relationship debate. Now, here's what they're asking: is it okay for your man to go to the strip club? Comments are saying, long as he cool with me going to the cigar bar where the sugar daddies be.
Unking them.
That's crazy. Not uncle. I wouldn't even marry the type of man that would desire to be in the strip club. It's that simple. Okay.
I mean, if we going together, I don't really mind.
As long as bills are paid.
Yep.
Have fun, my boy. I love the strip club too. Oh, see, some people might feel like that. All right. So
I don't care.
have you ever been to a strip club?
A lot of times.
Wow.
They are fun.
I've never been to a strip club.
I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna take you to day shift specifically.
Why the day shift?
First of all, it's half off your entire bill.
Okay.
And it's strippers for half off. You ain't even gotta throw none for real. I'm just playing. Don't do that. Just support all strippers. But strip clubs are fun. They're a bit expensive if you go on like a regular day. I mean, like weekend or something like a night. But I like going during day shift because that's half off your entire bill.
All right, there's the strip club hack. Go ahead and go in the day shift.
They know that.
The hoes are still there. They still wiggling.
They might not be the prettiest ones, but
yeah, they're the day shift hoes. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going for the food, not for the bitches.
That's crazy. I've still never been to a strip club. I've never been in the back room in the Pantheon. I heard about it though.
I love Pantheon. They have the best strip club food. I'm not gonna lie to you. They do have the best. They have the best lamb chops, the best wings. Yeah,
they do.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I gotta see some. Now, are they full nude or are they just?
I think they can go. I think they can, but I've never personally seen like
the JJ.
I mean, I have seen it with JJ vagina, but I don't like remember seeing them full. Like mostly because I was paying attention to like my food.
Oh my god, yeah, it couldn't be me. I'd be messing my mouth with wing be over. This is going on. Yeah.
Strip clubs are fun. Strip clubs are really fun.
I'm sure they are fun. Expensive for fun. I'm sure they are.
The best ones are in Atlanta. Magic City was a time.
Oh,
it's like I want to show. It's like I want to show. City? Yeah, Magic City was fun.
Oh my god,
Magic City is fun. King of Diamonds is cool. King of Diamonds is very, very big, like space wise. But Magic City, it's expensive. It's like $30 to get in, and like $2,000 to sit inside of a section. It come with a bottle, but that bottle's $50 down the street. So
Yeah. Lord have mercy. You guys that go to strip clubs, you guys are after something different. I don't know what you're after, but
it's
I'm
fun.
I'm just not there yet. I'm not there yet.
I'm gonna take you.
I'm just haven't gone yet, and I probably will at some point. But yeah, it's crazy. And to me, like, yeah, I think my answer would be yes. Like, I think in a relationship, a guy could go to a strip club, like, but like, it's like if his friend's getting married and it's a bachelor party, yeah, he could go to a strip club with his buddy, or he's like, I don't know why he'd want to go there for his birthday in particular, but maybe if he did, was 40 years old or 50 years, maybe he wanted to go for like
It's fun.
some round number, wanted to go to a strip club for some reason. But like,
don't go broke though.
Because to me, you're gonna if what a woman's worried about is the whole infidelity thing, you know what I mean? Then if he's the type of guy that's gonna do that, then he's gonna do that anyway. You know what I mean? So it's not the strip club isn't some special opportunity. If anything, it's a scarier opportunity because it's a higher risk of other things. You know what I'm saying? Of it not coming out clean, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? So there's a reason why it'd be more treacherous. So yeah, but the strip club, honestly, I think the main reason why I was afraid of the strip club is the women. The women are like, to me, like, the women there are going to be attractive, right? And they're going to be well trained, and all their whole job is to make me spend money and get money out of my pocket.
They are
You know
the
what I mean?
sweetest.
And
they are the kindest.
They
women.
are the most persuasive. You know, that's what
And
they
I'ma do
are. Exactly, that's that. So I'm not so confident in my ability to withstand that persuasion, and I'm gonna end up going broke or fucking around. I'm gonna have to follow advice that my guy, my OG told me. He told me, listen, when you go to a strip club, leave your debit card alone or at home or something. Like,
Yeah,
don't bring your whole wallet and everything, because you know what I'm saying. Just don't do that. Just bring what you gonna spend, and that's it. Just bring what you gonna spend.
Because
You
that
know what I mean?
ATM charge. Because my last birthday, I did spend a day shift at a strip club,
Wow.
and the ATM got me. The ATM got me.
I heard
And
them
also,
ATM fees be a motherfucker.
$20 to take off. $20 to take off anything.
$20 ATM fee. That's crazy.
I had a ball.
Wow. $20 ATM fee. That's nuts. You know what I mean? And I don't even know. I don't want to. Now, is your lady allowed to go to a dick bar, as they will call it?
I don't want to go
You know
to
what
no
I
dick
mean?
bar.
Now, is your lady allowed? Is your lady now?
If you want me to be completely honest with you, those kind of scare me. I don't like that.
Have you ever been to one?
No. Well, no, but I've seen like a male stripper before, like at a party, but I was uncomfortable. I didn't like that. So
why didn't you like it?
it just, I don't know. You just don't touch me. I'd rather the bitches smack ass. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. The women's is better. I would not go to Chippendales.
Not going to Chippendales?
No. I will go to
That's
Magic
the
City.
famous one, Chippendales, right? It's
Y'all can keep that.
Terrible.
That's for the old ass women. Y'all can keep that.
Oh my god! All right, this is funny as fuck. All right, this is the other one here before I toss it to Charles. According to NBC News, the U.S. dropped out of the top 20 for the first time, falling to 23rd places from the 15th last year, driven by the well-being of Americans under 30. But yeah, no longer one of the happiest countries. You know what I mean? How do you feel about that?
I agree. We are very sad. We are a very sad country. We have a lot of sad things going on.
Our president's old.
Old as dust. What else? We have a very high suicide rate. We're over in other countries doing things we shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
Cost of living is high. COVID. I'll just give it that right there.
COVID
the
didn't
pandemic,
help.
that was actually a terrible thing.
Yeah. And then now It's looking like the election. I was watching this video of the New York Times presented. And I don't like the way they was lining it up. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, how it's looking is for real. Is it's gonna be Donald Trump versus Joe Biden. That's really how it's looking right now. Outside of them, Joe Biden real quick to get someone in there that could actually maybe beat Donald Trump. Because if they think that Joe Biden is going to beat Donald Trump, I highly, highly, highly doubt it. They gonna if they don't if they have to put Trump in jail. If they don't put Trump in jail,
he's gonna
do
win.
this bullshit trials that they're trying to do here. You know what I mean? Trump's gonna win.
He's very much gonna win
because I mean, I might hate me. I don't care, but if I get in that booth, I'm probably gonna vote for Trump. I'm saying right now, just because Biden, I can't vote for Biden. The fact that y'all couldn't give me not one other option, Biden, I can't look at him. I can't look. He can't run to the bathroom, much less run the country. You know what I'm saying? And like, I don't understand how this is gonna work, dog. You know what I mean? Like, yo, he could barely put his breakfast together, much less, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm not even a political person. I'm not. It's like, personally, I just don't care. And I know that sounds kind of bad, but I don't care.
I mean, I can understand that, but I feel like when you at least look at the people running it, and they at least look like they should be running it or could be running it, then you could go, y'all gonna do whatever y'all gonna do anyway. But when you look at it and the niggas like, like
somebody get him,
and you like, wait, he running?
Help him.
It doesn't make me just feel like, y'all gonna. No, you make me feel like, wait, what's going on?
If they let old ass Biden, and they should have just let me fucking what's my man's name, Bert Sanders.
Exactly.
They was talking about, he's too old. What, this fucking Biden is just as old as he is,
bro. And
Bernie would have did a better fucking job.
Yeah, and Bernie hasn't had the gaffes and the lack of coherentness and the fieriness that has
Bernie.
been lacking. Yeah, has been lacking from what you call it, homie over there, Biden. You know what I mean? Who's looking like so out of it. You know what I mean? It's like
he been in the game too long. He need to go sit down somewhere.
It's really crazy, man. There was rumors that they were gonna have Michelle Obama run, but I guess they just
that'd be cool.
Now
I'd like to see that.
Now I would vote for Michelle Obama over Trump. Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, there's mad options I would vote for over Trump. I'm only voting for Trump because
Bernie's
y'all about
not
to
doing
give me
his job.
Y'all about to give me Joe Biden. Y'all about to really give me Joe Biden again. Like, I don't even trust him in a room with other world leaders because he's not smart. He's not all. I mean, he's not. Not that he's not smart. His smartness has left him. He's smart. He was smart when his brain was fully working. It's not fully working no more. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I heard that's what the White House did to you. If you've been in there for so long, or you've been around,
you a lot.
It ages you very much.
It ages you fast. He didn't have much aging to give. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. He didn't have much aging to give.
Wasn't he a vice president?
Yeah, he already had to do some of that.
What he was with 8 years. He already been.
Yeah.
He need to have just sat the fuck down and collected his monthly check.
Like, really though, I saw YouTubers, people saying that at this point, this is elder abuse. Like,
this
is elder abuse.
No, for
real. We're gonna force him to go campaign, get him up there, and say, hey, "Come on, hurry up, go talk to."
It's like every year they just get older.
Every other grandpa is 70 something would be sitting the fuck down.
Retired, had a 401k.
Yeah,
collecting
rocking
disability,
chair
SSI,
on the porch time. All right,
taking care of his grandkids.
Yeah, watch the kids play in the yard time. All right, that's what it's. It's not
run the country.
The
leader of the free world.
Listen, the president of the United States, his hand can't go like that when he's giving a speech. That's all I got to say.
If his hand shakes while he's trying to sign a document, please let him go. Please let him go.
Dog, this does not project strength. You know, the world is at war right now. You know what I mean? And let me tell you something. Donald Trump, he does project more strength than Joe Biden. You know what I mean? Not necessarily more competency. Like I said, I would much rather someone else be fucking president than both of them.
Yeah.
But I'm not letting you put this brain dead, drug hopped up, barely lucid person in front of me again and act like I haven't noticed. You know, he's taking the most vacation time of any president.
Because he
He,
about to kill over.
you know, there was a time that I looked it up. It was a headline somewhere where it said the top question, the top 1 or 2 Google question was who's the president of the United States? Like,
That's sick.
as in, like, there's millions of people that didn't know it. I was googling like, who's president? Who's president? Who's president?
Who's POTUS?
Who's like, that's crazy. Like, you not like number one, took the most vacation time. You got people googling to see who the president
Sad.
is. You know what I mean? And you trying to come run again? Like, you think you're just trying to pay off student loan debts a little bit?
He ain't even doing a good job at that.
Yeah, because I still owe some money, I think, and I don't think he's getting paid off.
It's
by
not.
You.
Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think I qualify. I don't know why. You know what I mean? But y'all might hate on me. Yeah, that's what it is. You're terrible. Terrible, you know. But yeah, man. America is not as happy as it should be, and it's also because you're not allowed to be a proud American anymore because of all the slavery and the things that have happened in the past. They just deciding to say, you know, you just can't be proud of your own country anymore, which is crazy. You know what I mean? For real. You know what I mean? But yeah, but with that, I'm gonna toss it to Charles. Charles, I don't know where you're, but I think it's this one. Charles, are you there, Charles? Please come in, Charles. Oi. Charles here with the news and the headlines. Keep you lot informed of what's going on here in the world. You know what I mean? Got some stories here up for you, man. Here we are. First story up here. The Justice Department.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, man. I don't know what's going on here. Right? The Justice Department and 16 state attorneys filed an antitrust lawsuit against Apple on Thursday. In federal governments and listen, man, they're trying to sue Apple, trying to say that they have an unfair hold on a smartphone market, and I think it's because they heard the rumors that Apple's about to drop the artificial intelligence part of their package, and that Apple's really about to take over things just because they're really good at what they do, and they're acting as if it's an unfair advantage that Apple has. They're not stopping other companies from doing what they want. They can make their own cell phones. It's not their fault they're so good that most people are buying it, and it's not their fault. So honestly, man, if you're asking me, this whole lawsuit is rubbish because if the people want to compete, they can do that. It's not a monopoly. I mean, there's other people for sale, other cell phones for sale. They just can't compete, bruv. You know what I mean? They just can't compete because they're not good enough, innit? You know what I mean? Well, let's see how Apple shakes out with the fucking lawsuit and all that. Next story up here. Ex-Tennessee cop Megan Hall, who was fired over having sex with multiple people and all that, wins $500,000 in a lawsuit against the city. I don't know what the lawsuit was about. It was about that they all found out that she was taking lots of pipe and all that. I mean, I don't know. Is she like, you people destroyed my reputation?
I think that's basically what it was.
But she destroyed her own reputation about what she did, and it's just that it got out in it. So we just smiled that what you did came to light, and you were supposed to start an OnlyFans. You could have made that 500 yourself, but now you're taking it from the city, and that's not right. You're probably gonna start one anyways, so you should double dip it in it. So it's messed up.
Freaky gal.
Anyways, man, yeah, man. Look at you. We look at you and we know what you did. All right, you don't be suing people and making it as their fault. You were the one having all sorts of hanky panky adventures.
Sounds about white to me.
Anyway, yeah. Canada set to set the cap on temporary residence for the first time in U.S. history. You know what I mean? It's never done that before. For the first time, I think there's a migration problem happening almost everywhere in this country, and now the countries attached to this country. You understand? So they're probably getting a lot of migrants as well, as New York's dealing with it, and California and other parts of Texas, anywhere that's known for dealing with that, asylum places and all that. So yeah, man, Canada's joining a list of people telling other folks to fuck off. You understand? Listen, for more information on these headlines, feel free to do your own fucking research. And with that, back to you, Charlie. Thanks, Charles. I appreciate it. It's crazy. So now we going into the Brambles. Are you okay? Something you want to say?
No. It just gets me every time. Every time. It's so good.
But yeah, what you call it? Is there anything you want to say to the people about the Read and Read podcast or about your schooling troubling? This is Brambling segment. What you got for the people?
Everybody keeps asking me about it, and I know that I'm behind, very much behind. It's just I'm in school and I'm trying to focus on school, and school is kicking my ass. It really is. And I thought last semester was hard, but no, this semester is really, really, really kicking my ass. Like I cried in class maybe like twice because it's just a lot. It's just a lot of information thrown at me at one time, and it's like I only have a week to process it, and maybe that's enough time, but not for me. And maybe I don't. Everybody's different, but no, I don't know. I just can't. It's very hard, especially like my chemistry class. Like it's the intro to chemistry, but that's not easy. It's not easy at all.
Intro to chemistry, of course, it isn't easy. I don't know all those moles calculating that and the electrons and.
And I actually have an exam this Wednesday coming up, so I have to study. Or I have class tomorrow and I have class on Wednesday, but I have to really study because it's just hard. It's just a lot of, like I said, it's a lot of information. And this exam is only our second exam, but he's already on for the last like 2-3 weeks. He's been talking about exam 3 stuff. So I'm just like, why don't we stay on exam 2 stuff and study it? Because clearly you did not have a good outcome with the last exam. So why would you do this again? He doesn't understand because he has his degree and he's a professor and he does it already. I'm struggling.
Yeah.
Even with like my friends helping me, it's still hard. It's a lot of information to take in at one time and then remember all the calculations and formulas and when to do this, R over T1, V1 over P2, R2. Like it's just a lot. And then it's like you got to remember when you use it and like what information you have and how. Like it's a lot. It really is a lot for me. And like I'm not that great at math, so this is really fucking me up.
Yeah.
So everything is just on hold right now. So I'm sorry to everybody that like was listening to me. Keep listening eventually, but still.
Yeah, shout out to the Read and Read podcast, and even though it's going through tribulations right now because the owner and proprietor is bettering herself through education and is struggling in that effort, but is still making strides and steps forward. Therefore, because she's only human, and she has to put one thing to the side to do another, and you got to give her credit for that. But regardless, she still has several episodes up. She was just listening to some episodes that probably aren't out yet that she got cooking up. You know what I mean? And she still has many things coming down for you in the pipeline. So do me a favor and go follow Read and Read podcast on Instagram and go listen to it on Spotify and stay tuned. You know what I mean? No problem. Stay tuned. You know what I mean? But yeah, you already know CharlieGtv. I showed y'all my written. In the watch this week how I was at the parade today. You know what I mean? How I had some footage. I was capturing this rain. I couldn't even predict to tell you the name of it, to be honest with you. But it was a parade. I was definitely there. You know what I mean? It was a good time. You know what I mean? I recommend you guys maybe try to check out the parade next time that is happening. You know what I mean? Because then you guys might get to experience it. You know what I mean? I got a little bit of a video here that luckily through the magic of iCloud, you know what I mean, from my phone here. You know what I mean? Press a little play. I'm gonna read for some copyright reasons. I don't see no music yeah, you can see here. It's very weird vehicle. People dancing, people in weird costumes. Yeah, the stranger comes. It's a cool vehicle. You know, I don't know what type of cookout weird guy this was. And then there was this weird witch person in front of me with a devilly hellboy looking boyfriend. You know what I mean? And there's lots of these characters around there in that parade, and it wasn't exactly comforting. I wouldn't describe it as comforting, but yeah. But there was also this which was very cool. as a person that used to love Ghostbusters. You know what I mean? There was some Ghostbusters things happening there. Some guys had like a whole little vehicle. You know what I mean? And they were dressed up in the little Ghostbusters things, the little ghost Halloween and everything on there. So it was cool. It was cool seeing that in real life. You know what I mean? It was kind of dope. You know what I mean? So I enjoyed that. But that's what I did. For as far as getting them recent content for the brand out here. Now, ratio formula. All right.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
What?
Ratios and formulas.
Yeah. I'm not trying to get into all of that. You know what I mean? But now, I'm talking about now this because what we was trying to do is show me the ratio of engagement versus views or something like that, which is probably something I should pay attention to some point. You know what I mean? But right now, I'm just trying to get the views. You know what I'm saying? You see my followers going up to a degree, you know, a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't know. Twitch, I still don't got none over there, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But here go the impressions. So for this month, you can see so far with 23 days done, we are at 90,000 views. You know what I mean? Which is not that bad. Now we are not at the 100,000. That's our goal. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's all right. We're not at 100,000, which is what our goal is. You know what I mean? But we are at 90. Shout out to Facebook and everyone watching on Facebook. I appreciate all you guys over there. You know what I mean? Because you are the ones that are really holding it down. Zuckerberg holding it down right now between Facebook and Instagram. Y'all good 60,000. And then the rest I got is on TikTok. TikTok is throwing me off the cliff though, so I feel like I'm not gonna do good with them anymore. And plus they're throwing themselves off the cliff. So TikTok's about to be gone. So without TikTok, I'll only be at 75. You know what I mean? So I got a lot of work to do to be able to make that up. I gotta do more on Twitter. I gotta do way more on Twitter. You know what I mean? That's the only other one I could think I could really improve on. Because YouTube hates me. TikTok is gonna go non-existent. I could do a little more Instagram too with the reels, well, with the reactions and stuff. And so yeah, I think Instagram and Twitter is where I need to put more energy into next month, so that it could possibly help me make up the deficit of TikTok falling out on me, as well as YouTube telling me to go fuck myself. You know what I mean? But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy some of the clips that I be putting out, and you see how hard I be working. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I'm going to play. I guess I could play a written one. I'll play. Let me go to my page. Actually, let me see. Go to my Charlie G page. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to like my tracks, popular tracks. Ooh, come on, hold it together, Carl. My bad. All right, popular tracks. I don't know why that's one of my most popular tracks. That's crazy. All right. I just want to play one of them for y'all.
Stop all that bitch. All you steady do was the one.
Hang on. I'm actually gonna find one and I'll be right back. Never know. Anyway, yeah, we back. My bad. I got you. All right, now listen. This is a excerpt from the Freestyle Friday. You know what I mean? Here we go.
Wait, whoa. Acting like I ain't gonna live again. Acting like I'll never breathe again. Like I can't Charlie G again. Whoa. Wait, acting like you all sad again. But you know that you the man again. Hold up, I'm still coming in. Wait, a little late, but I'm here still to get it in. Freestyling every week again. Hold up, look, it's me again. Wait, acting like I ain't been the man. Acting like I ain't have a plan. Acting like I ain't. Whoa, steady on that grind, like it ain't steady on my mind. Like I wasn't on you all the time. Like I wasn't trying to eat the pussy like it was dinner. Like I wasn't going hard, I'm a winner. Like I wasn't going hard till it's finished, man. It's never finished, man. I'm still killing. Now they acting like I ain't gonna live again. Acting like I'll never breathe again. They don't know that it's me again. Wait, I came through, I'm going in. Niggas think I'm stopping now. I'm here and I'm gonna win. Hey, gotta go kill again. It's a whole nother week. God let me live, so I gotta praise to him. Hey, gotta show, I gotta give it in. Gotta let his know niggas know that a nigga ain't give it in. No. Nah, like it like ain't me. Niggas can't fuck the way I do shit. Little nigga knows Charlie G. Pulling up like every week. And you know when I do this freestyle, every time it's unique. Off the top, nigga like E. It's a 101. You know that I get it done. Acting like I ain't been the one. Come on, like you know me, son. What? Acting like I ain't every week. 119, my nigga. You know I mean what I speak. I mean what I say is true. You know I'm that nigga. One day you realize it's too late for you. But you talking like me again. I ain't gonna live again. Freestyle Friday, whole another week. Yeah, I can't get it in. Okay.
Yeah, my nigga Charlie G off the tizzity top, man. Shout out my nigga Charlie G off the top. I just want y'all to know that when I do these Freestyle Fridays, they are for sure off the top, not written, just off the top, one take, going on the beat. You know what I mean? No pre-recorded. I mean, it's pre-recorded for this thing, but like not pre-written. Not weren't pre-written. You know what I mean? None of that shit. You know what I mean? None of that shit. Just they fugazi. All right, they be going off the radio stations. Put on, let me freestyle. Reading off their phone.
That's not a freestyle.
Let me freestyle. Reading off their phone, ass nigga. That's not me. That's not what I do. All right. That's 119 off the tizzity tops. I be working 2 jobs and do all the shit, and I still do Freestyle Friday. Why? Because there's nothing to prepare.
Period.
All I have to prepare is finding a beat. All right, find 5 beats. There you go. 5. There you go. Play them off the top. Then go. That's it. Whatever it is, it is. How good are you? We'll find out. Go off the top. You know what I mean? There you go. One take, boom, done. Next one, done. Half an hour, done. You know what I mean? Smoke a joint between, find another beat, whatever. But it's pretty much done. You know what I mean? So I keeps coming out because it doesn't take that much work to produce. The freestyle Friday it's just a freestyle, baby. You off the top with it, off the top. I mean, look at the docket actually, see what I had planned for the second half here because I freestyled the first half. Let me see. I was gonna do. I didn't even have a topic for that one. Yeah, it's crazy. You know what I mean? But I will ask you. I'll ask you, and then I'll do this one, and then I'll end it there. You know what I mean, but do you want to get married, and if so, what have you imagined your wedding would look like?
Ooh, I talk about this a lot actually with my friends. I do want to get married. I do. It is a dream of mine to be married. Um, I don't know. I want like a small like ceremony because like I don't feel like I should have to share like that part with everybody, especially if like everybody hasn't been there. But my reception is like a fucking party.
Mm-hmm.
A fucking boy. I'm going. Oh my God, it's gonna be so. Like I just want. I don't know. I kind of want to be married in a church. Like I do. Like something small. Probably like one of the churches like I grew up in. And then my reception. I don't know. Just a lot of food, a lot of drinks. I do want an open bar. Open bar for my people. I don't know. I don't know. Like imagine it to look a certain way because there's people still paying for their weddings to this day. 10 years later, I don't want to do all that.
Oh my God!
I don't want to do all that.
Wow, is that a thing? Get like a wedding loan? Like
people really do have to. They're paying installments on their weddings they had 6 years ago. I'm not doing that.
Imagine the installments last longer than the wedding itself, the marriage itself. Imagine.
I'm not even finished paying. I'm divorced. I'm not even finished paying with my wedding.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Imagine that. Mm-mm. That's crazy.
Like I do want there to be like, I do want it to be a nice thing, but I don't want my ceremony to be big. I don't. Even though like, cause I am African, Liberian, so you tell my grandma one thing and she gonna run with it. It's like, and it's like I appreciate like the community, yeah, I do, and like cause these people they help raise me, but like I don't. That's when you come in the reception part, but like the ceremony is not for everybody. It's not.
Yeah.
And this just depends on who I marry. I mean, how they feel about it. But I personally want a small ceremony. I don't want nothing big. I just want a big a big ass reception.
I've always kind of wanted a big wedding to a degree, but I don't have a big family. I don't, and
I think
I
that's
don't
also why, because like
have a lot of friends. Like really, like I have some friends, but like I don't have a lot of friends. I don't have a lot of like a large family. I got family, but I don't got a large amount of them, and they're not all here in Detroit either. You know what I mean? So like they'd have to fly from New York and Jamaica and some like I don't know. I don't know.
how would you feel like about like a destination wedding?
If I did, it would have to be in Jamaica. There's no question about it for me
Oh
personally.
yeah.
Because I have two family members. My dad, who's not allowed to come into America. So if I ever wanted my dad to be in my wedding, I'd have to do it in Jamaica if I ever wanted that to happen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, and my uncle got married in Jamaica once, so and that was cool. You know what I mean? I didn't go because I was younger or whatever, but that was cool. So I wouldn't mind a destination wedding. That sounds dope, but at the same time that you want the reception, I still
want a big ass
want
reception.
the reception, but the reception kind of got to be with the homie here, where the people could come party. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So because of that, like I would invite my family. You know what I mean, to my wedding, but like I don't expect them to show up. They might show up. You know what I mean? Who knows? You know what I mean?
Mine gonna show up, and I'm gonna tell you that right now. They gonna be there, and it's gonna be because my mom. If I ever was to bring like the photo album, my parents' photo album, you would see the church, those people standing on the walls.
Oh my
in the back,
God.
along the wall on the side.
Oh,
because that was that many people. Because I have a big family on both sides, so that's why I kind of don't want the big wedding. Y'all can come to reception, y'all can party.
Yeah, but that
wedding ceremony, no, please. And then I am punctual. I don't. If you're late, you're not getting. If the door's gonna close, no, you cannot open them. Nope. Once I walk, once I'm through that threshold,
the bride is walking down the aisle.
Once I'm through that threshold, close those doors, unlock them, and nobody's allowed to come in or out. Sorry, if you got to pee, you should have peed before.
Damn.
And you can't be late. That's how I am.
You know, I'm smelling a bridezilla.
No, not a bridezilla because like I'm very.
I watched that show. You watch that show? I've seen the show Bridezilla. It's a great show.
I'm not a bridezilla. I don't think I'll be one. I don't play that shit because like this is mine. You're not about to fuck
This is your day. This is your day.
Yeah, you're not about to fuck nothing up. You're not about to.
No.
Why do I have to watch? I'm doing my vows and I see somebody walking in because you want to be late. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. But
you go look up like I vow to whip that motherfucker. I vow
to beat the fuck out of whoever just opened the fucking church doors. I'll tell you that much.
I vow.
So if you come into anything that I have, be punctual, or I need to tell you that you got to be there an hour before.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, oh yeah, it starts at 3. It really starts at 4. Because even in my graduation party, it started at 6. Nobody got there till 7:30. But once they got there, they all came in. It
was a good time, but yes, forever. So I'm a little salty. Like, you gotta win me over for the first 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Then maybe I warm up. You know what I mean? Be funny like that. You know, that shit crazy. And these people suck. But anyway, yeah, just one last thing here. So I was worried about competing with people with the brain chips. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, all right, number one, you got the people that are naturally geniuses. They're smart as fuck.
I wish I was one of those.
You can't. Yeah, I'm not that. Yeah, I'm not that at all. But you can't. I can't really compete with those. All right, cool. Then you got the guys that are willing to do the Adderall and the cocaine. That'll just stay up for days, working on shit, obsessed. That I can't compete with them either because I'm not doing those drugs. Right. And now I got to worry about the people with the brain chips, which I don't even know if the recent development. So they got brain chips in humans now that have gotten them. That is a fact. 3 weeks ago, the headline was now using the brain chip to move around a cursor, like move around a mouse on a computer and click stuff with their brains. And now the most recent headline, a couple of days ago, was they're now using it to play chess on the computer. You playing chess with your mind on the computer against like the computer or whatever.
We're all gonna be fucking robots.
And now,
literally, that's what they're doing.
And so now I'm like, I gotta compete with. You ever seen The Matrix?
Yes.
You ever seen when he goes, I know kung fu, that shit? Yeah, people are going to be doing that with the brain chip. Imagine having like the internet on that brain chip, like being able to have Google in your head, like you look at something and Google it and get the answer in your head, like having like it's crazy. So now I gotta compete with somebody with a brain chip, and now this headline says Apple has quietly patented an AirPod capable of detecting electrical signals from the brain activity and extracting features.
But like,
So,
what does it like? What is supposed to do? It's just tracking like brain activity, or
looking for signals to do so. The way this neural, like my brain, my mind works in my head is like it is integrated into your thing, so it knows what you're trying to do, and it just reads those signals and does what you want it to do, to a degree. You know what I mean? So that's what the brain chip does. So I'm looking at this like, so are you telling me like this is like not a brain chip, but like it'll be like maybe on the side of your head. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to come with like, maybe this is an error, but maybe it's really like going to be like maybe just something on you. So instead of which is something maybe I could get more behind. To be honest with you, it's at least
that
it's
sounds
not.
like that shit from Black Mirror.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that little shit that was literally.
Just put on here.
Yeah, literally.
Next thing they gonna give us a start with the controller. They
Yeah.
gonna give it to us. That's gonna be the cursor. You can.
I'm telling you. And the thing is, as a person who wants to keep having a job or competition is how you keep a job, keep making money. You know what I mean, by being valuable in the market. And if mad people in the market are now brain chipped up or like, and everyone's taking drugs and going working 20 hours a day, and everyone's I'm like, I gotta pick a lane. I gotta pick one. I'm either gonna be the drugs guys, all right, or I'm gonna be the brain chip guys, or I guess I gotta be the brain monitoring thing, make my main move. I gotta pick. Gotta do something.
Or you just gotta be a regular person.
All regular natural ain't gonna cut it. I'm not gonna make it to the big leagues. All right,
It's gonna be.
They're gonna throw. I'm gonna be fodder for the coal. For the fire. It's gonna throw me in the damn.
One day they're gonna need somebody that don't have that shit. That don't have that shit in their brain, because everybody gonna have it. Like, we need somebody that's organic, somebody that's thinking on their own, not what part of shut.
Yeah, right. Somebody
you
with
had
their
all
own.
These people get it, and now you don't want them no more.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. To me, they're killing human willpower. Like they're killing it. Human willpower to power through something, like to figure something out, to problem solve it with it. They're killing that. Like, first of all, you don't even gotta remember anything anymore because everything around you got perfect memory recall. So it'll just pull it up for you. You know what I mean? So the humans memorizing things that's kind of gone right now. That's right. Humans these days don't really do that. You know what I mean? Humans, and now they have. So you don't have to have the willpower to. I'm just saying. Even Oprah was coming out about how she was taking weight loss pills as well. Like it's a whole. It's fine. I'm not mad at it. I understand it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that human willpower now to be smart or to be, because you got to study it. You got to take time. Let me fly my drone. It's like I get better at flying my drone by practicing. You know what I mean? Same way how I got better at podcasting by practicing, not just like the Matrix. I know kung fu. I know how to fly a drone now. I could just,
of course you do, because
I could
you're
just
a fucking machine.
Know how to code. I know. I could just do it now. I could just do everything all perfect now, and just like, what about learning it? What about the journey? What about you just gonna just know everything? Or I'm a kung fu master now. Now I'm fucking Ip Man. I'm Bruce Lee now.
That's just what makes people robots, because like they didn't take the time to learn or anything. They just automatically programmed to know how to do it.
And my thing is like, that's just so crazy to me, because part of the thing with the martial arts is that like doing those martial arts for that long trains the body and tones up certain parts of the body for those moves. Even if you knew exactly how to do them, you shouldn't be able to do them as effect because your body isn't conditioned to do them. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with putting out this content. I had to put out content for 2 years with no views, but then I'm conditioned to continue to push through regardless of not getting views. Mm-hmm. That emotional conditioning to brush off the failure, keep trying, brush, keep trying, readjust, keep going. That is like mental conditioning that I had to build up. So whereas to now, I got the force. I'm gonna keep coming. I'm gonna because I had to build. As opposed to you just like how could you just skip to like you and then one of your things don't get no views. You never. I mean, what if you never? But I guess that's like how they say that if a person who's been poor gets rich and they go broke again, you know what I mean? They can survive that. Well, whereas from someone who's been rich their whole lives, when they
And
go
then they
broke,
go poor. They don't know what the fuck to do.
they're more likely to kill themselves.
Yeah, because they
they're
just don't know.
they're like, I don't know how to do it. I've never done
They ain't
that.
been through nothing.
They ain't been there. They were like, nah, I'm gonna kill myself. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna do it because I can't do that. What am I gonna do? Like they don't have it. They've never been there. They can't imagine it. You know what I mean? So they'd very rather just kill themselves. There's a lot of different, so, but you
Might
know,
as
so
well. I'm just playing. Don't do that.
don't do that. Don't do that. No. Well, I'm just saying, it's a crazy world we live in. It's getting crazier, and I don't know what to do about it. Damn it! All right, I don't know what to do about it.
Just live the day in the day. You know. It might be a bad day, but at the end of the day going in.
It is. It
The
is.
day is going in. So
I gotta figure out these guys. Figure it out. And you know something? I always said that the name of the game is brain chemistry in my mind, right? Not money, because you can get a lot of money, but if you're not happy, then your money doesn't mean anything, right? So brain chemistry is your brain creating the chemicals that make you happy.
mhm.
You know, I just want. I don't want them to make me artificially happy or make me artificially what I want. Just like they're robbing me of the joy. They're robbing me of the human ability to carve myself out, to forge myself. Like that's what helped us get here. It's like they're making
Be able to like feel things and emotionally process stuff, and you're not
yeah,
gonna be able to do that if you just know.
and they're hurting creativity. It hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts. Like these things that we went through is what created the best humans that existed in the human race, and what helped push humanity to this point. So you robbing humans of this experience is robbing us of the future innovators and geniuses that would help push humans past it. Is going to be even less likely for them to. Everyone's just going to be.
I don't know if this sounds backward. It's gonna be like you basically gonna teach everybody to do everything. Eventually, nobody's gonna know how to do anything.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I already know it, so I mean, like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. That's like this episode. I remember seeing something like where like the engineers that fixed this ship, the AI, they use the AI to fix this ship. So they use the AI to run a diagnostic, and the AI tells them what's wrong, and then the AI tells them what you do to fix it. So they say talk to the AI the whole time. Then the AI goes down, and then the guy's like, "Well, figure out what's wrong with it." And it's like, "Well, I normally just ask the AI to figure out what's wrong with it. I gotta
No.
run a diagnostic. I gotta. Well, the AI normally tells me how to fix it, how to do it. Like I don't. Meanwhile, if he was a real engineer, a real guy fixing it, you would just know how it's supposed to run, and just know how to. But like when you think about this augmented reality thing, they're talking about how they're supposed to do that when you're like with car repair. Like imagine a pair of glasses, right?
Mhm.
That'll light up every piece you're supposed to change. That'll like show you every piece of how to change a piece of your car part.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That'll literally like almost walk you through it, like and make every piece glow, like to make it almost impossible for you to not be able to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. You'll know how to do everything. You eventually won't know how to do shit.
Exactly.
Because it's already done.
You're
like,
dependent on it to know how to do like you can do that with a recipe. Like, oh, get this for have it pop up right in front of
we
your
don't
face.
know the process of finding it and doing it.
Yeah.
And trials and tribulations. We don't know because it's already done.
Yeah, it's telling us how to do everything easy, so we don't know how to do it necessarily.
And as convenient as that might be, it's very like crippling.
Yeah, because it's like imagine if like they had like I heard some video talk about smart toilets, right? Hear me out. So the smart toilet, a whole lot of your health problems could be discovered by a thorough analyzation of your stool and things, right?
Oh yeah.
So if they had a smart toilet and then the bathroom integrated into like a health system to suggest health like the screenings to stop stuff like that. So what the video was saying was it could lead to a lot less actual nurses and doctors
Yeah.
if we start allowing AI and machines to like diagnose certain little things, cure certain little things, run certain little tests and things automatically. If you could get smarter computer systems and smart health devices, but then when there's an actual pandemic, when there's an actual thing where you need the physical workforce of actual doctors, they're not going to actually be there or exist because you replace so many of them with robots. And then you all on one hand, it's like you would want a health robot, but on the other hand, it's like I don't want that to mean that there's not going to be a real one if I need one.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Technology. Sometimes I really envy people that are 50 years old right now because they only got a little bit left to do. I'm just
Jesus.
not 50, but 60. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't really gotta worry about this. Me thinking that I'm gonna live, I'm just turning 30. Like hypothetically, I'm gonna live till 50. No, normally niggas don't die at 50. Come on. But that's another 20 years. We don't know how crazy it's gonna get in the next 20 years, man. What's AI gonna be 20 years from now?
It's crazy because like even our parents, they were born in the 60s and 70s. Mine born in the 70s, but they thought at this time we would have flying cars.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we could either be progress or very, very like in the hole 20 years from now.
We're gonna see how this world shakes out. That's what's really gonna determine.
Yeah.
Because if they blow up the nukes, it's a fucking ramp. It's a ramp. But listen, let me tell you, I thank you for coming, all right? Thank you so much for coming on to the podcast. Thank you so much for coming.
No problem.
I really, really, really appreciate it, all right? Every episode is a time capsule. And I wanted to ask you if you could give advice to your 20-year-old self, what would you tell her?
My 20-year-old self?
Yeah.
Damn, what was I doing at 20?
Shaking ass.
No. What was I doing at 20? Oh, I was just figuring it out. I would basically like tell myself like it's okay.
With my hood rat friends.
No. What was I doing at 20?
Doing hood rat shit. My hood rat friends.
I think I was in a relationship. Girl, focus on yourself. Focus on your fucking self. Don't depend on nobody to help you feel a certain way, to look a certain way. Dude, you got it. It's okay. Things do get hard, but like I said, if it's bad, at the end of the day going in.
The day going in.
It's okay.
And tomorrow you can start again.
Amen.
I respect that. So I wish you a long, long life.
Amen. You too.
And at some point later on down this long road of life, maybe 60, 70 years old, and you're going to tell them, hey, I was a young whippersnapper out there talking my shit on the internet, out there in 4K, 5K, 1080p something. So what is the message you would like to have for older you?
Older me? Girl, you did it. You did it. We don't know what you did, but you did it. You did it. You there. You probably got your kids and grandkids and your husband and your lovely life that you have built. You did it. I'm proud of you. You did it.
Yeah, I love that. You did it. Yeah, you did it. I don't know what you did.
I don't know what you did, but you did it.
But you did it.
You ain't give up.
You did it.
You ain't fall for the bullshit. You did it.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. That's the same message I got from my older self. I don't know what you did, old Charlie G, but you did it. You did it. All right. You probably got a couple million views by now. You know what I mean? Maybe you're doing heavy numbers. All right. So listen, I don't know what you did, but you did it. You know what I'm saying? With that, you gotta respect the what? Listen, I had to go take a drink. I was drinking back. You couldn't see me good. So look, there's a lot of places your ears could be. I'm honored they chose to be with me. When in doubt, use calm honesty to express your vision. And most of all, thanks for listening.